welcome back to another video. And in our last video we saw how we can set up our React app, and in this video we are gonna start our React app from scratch, and we are gonna have some extensions installed in our Visual Studio Code so that it can help us to create our React app more faster. So first we will be clearing everything which is present already in our folders, basically in our src folders. So we will be deleting app.css, we will be deleting each and every file except index.js file, because this file will be the entry point for our React app. And yeah, don't worry, after deleting files your app will crash, because we don't have basically app.js, but we are importing it in index.js file and then we are rendering it. So let's clear our index.js file also, and let us save this. So after doing this, now we will be creating a React app from scratch. So now to create a React app, first we need to import React, which is a dependency that we have already installed. So to import, just write import React from React. So after importing React from React, basically after importing React, you need to create your component. So yeah, we can't create a component before importing React. So if you want to create a component, you need to import React in your file. So after importing, now let's create a normal function component. So let's give this a name of demo, and yeah, this will be showing me error in the start, but let's wait and see why the error comes and how to eliminate it. So now it's a function component, so we will be returning something, and this return statement will take JSX, which it will be returning. So whatever things we returned from our component, that will only be rendered in our you can say in our React app. So we will be having one div, and this div will be having one simple h1, which is code our creatives, and subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. RIDE, subscribe. So after creating a function component and returning your main component that you want to render, now we need to call the render function that will help us to render our component on our React app. So to use the render function, you need to import one more dependency, which is React DOM. So when you will be going to package.json, you can see that we have this dependency over here. So let's import it, and let's import the dependency from React DOM. So after importing the dependency, now you can easily call the render function. So let's call our render function dot render, and this function will basically takes two parameters. One is what you want to render, and the second one will be where you want to render. So yeah, we want to render our component, which is demo, which we just created, and we want to render it into the root element. So when you will be going to index.html file, which is in public folder, you can see here a div with id root. So yeah, we want to render over there. So let's call document dot get element by id, and here we can give the id name. Okay, so this should be under parentheses only. Good. Now we are good to go. So now when we will be having a refresh, you can see that nothing has been rendered. So that mistake is due to the naming convention. So React consider if it is a function with capital letter at the beginning, then that is the component which he has to render. So to make a function act like a component, you need to have the capital letter at the beginning of the name. So now when I will be rendering the function just by making some changes, so this is the component that we created from scratch and we rendered it. So now after making our first component from scratch and rendering it into our React app, it's time to have some extension in our Visual Studio Code that will help us to create components much faster than this one. So we will be gonna to extension tab, and here we will be simply having this simple React snippets to be installed in our Visual Studio Code. So let's move to index.js, and here let's remove everything. After removing, we need to see that what is this and how it works. So basically it helps us to use these abbreviation to create this whole bunch of things. Like if I will be writing IMRC, it will actually create this whole thing for me. IMRC. Now let's have an enter, and you can see that we created this whole bunch of things over in just 4 letters. So same way, 2 abbreviations are very important that we will be using in entire projects mainly. The first one is to create a class function component, and a function component using arrow function. So for that you will be using RAFCE. So yeah, this will create a arrow function for you. And the second one will be, which we will be using often, will be RFCE, and this will create a normal traditional function for you. So that's it for today, guys.